Hi guys, today I'll be doing something a bit different. A lot of people have been asking me to do redesigns of My Hero Academia, and while I think it's a pretty cool idea, I really felt in my bones that I wanted to reinterpret some of the characters as magical girls. I started off with Ochako. I legit love her original design. It's very cute, it's very sleek. I've seen some pretty amazing redesigns for the Hero Academia suits too. I like both. They're all really great, and I just really love Ochako in general. She's just great. She's really cute. I admit I did not watch too much of the anime. Someday I'll probably get more into it, but for now I'm pretty okay with the little that I've seen. I'm not gonna be watching it aggressively anytime soon. So the concept for Magical Girl Uravity's new look was a mix of those retro futuristic the Jetsons style spacesuits mixed with a magical girl and kind of like a Sentai feel to it. I tried to keep her body proportions, her body type pretty similar to how Horikoshi originally designed her, just because I quite like how he draws girls. He draws them a little bit thicker. He gives them much thicker bodies. They're curvy. They're not super slim like other anime girls tend to be, so I do like that. I tried to mimic his style a little bit, although in the end I do wish that I made her waist a little bit chubbier, because I feel like how I drew the arms and the legs is a lot thicker and I didn't really balance it out quite as much. If I would go back and edit this, I would definitely edit the waist just to make her less of an hourglass figure. I'm just not entirely satisfied with the torso. When I started off drawing, I was trying to imitate Horikoshi's art style and the actual anime art style. I actually did do a style imitation for his manga style before, but it didn't really go anywhere and I never really finished coloring it. And once I get to the coloring, you'll see that I kind of abandoned the idea of mimicking it to a T in favor of just coloring it in my own way. I do want to try out a style imitation again in the future. If you guys want to see it, let me know what art styles you'd like to see me take a whack at, because I'm pretty good at that sort of thing, and it's basically one of my favorite party tricks, so to speak. Aside from showing people these really tiny imitation coins I got from my mom, I'm gonna show you those little tiny imitation coins right now. They're really awesome. Do art style challenge video in the future, so if there's any art styles you would like to see me take a whack at, just let me know in the comment section. I did actually record already a process video for a Winx style video. If you follow my Twitter, you've already seen the picture. I already uploaded that, but I did record the process, so I'm just been waiting on the voiceover, working on that. I'm trying to find the best time to upload it, but yeah, if you want to see that, just let me know in the comment section. And alright, here I go in for the line art, and usually I use the pen tool for lines when I do much more fancy, I guess, line art, when I take my lines seriously. A lot of people ask me what my settings are, and they're honestly pretty basic. I don't really download any brushes or anything like that. I think the only ones I downloaded for MediBang Paint was the sparkle brush. And yeah, I have two separate sparkle brushes that I know didn't come with the program that I had to download. You can download brushes and different textures from the app through the settings and stuff. I don't remember how I did it. And I guess the only tips I can give for lining is, if you want really crisp lines, a lot of people compliment my line work, make your canvas really big. I'm drawing on a 3000 by 3000 size canvas with 300 DPI, so this is a pretty huge canvas, and honestly, if I do a lot of layers, it ends up crashing the program. That's how big it is. But draw on a large canvas, and then when you size your canvas down, the lines look a lot neater. They look very crisp. They look smooth. They don't look wiggly. You don't see the sketchiness as much. So go big and then size it down. That's like great advice for any kind of art, because like if you're making prints or something, you're gonna want to make things bigger than you need it to be, and then you can shrink it down to as small as you need it to be. That, because it's better to make it bigger and then shrink it down than to make it too small and then try to size it up and then everything becomes too blurry and wonky looking. Like there are websites that you can like make the image bigger. I think Waifu times 2. I'll put a link in the description. A lot of people in like the Animal Crossing community used to use it to like make their Animal Crossing New Leaf screenshots really big. That's a good option to like make images like nice and large without losing too much quality, but it's not the same as like making it big by itself. You should not, if you're not like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I scripted it. This part isn't scripted though. Basically, if you don't have anything to do with the image, like if you don't need anything for it, then it's fine if you like need to go back and make it bigger for like maybe like a layout or a banner picture. But if you're making merchandise, if you're making prints, I would not recommend like going in with like Waifu times 2 to make it bigger, because it's not going to be really nice quality. It's not going to be really good for selling. So yeah. You know, one comment that I've been getting a lot and that really cracks me up is when people get miffed over me not like filling in the white spaces. I get it. I really understand. My last pictures that I've been uploading were mostly colored sketches, so like I wanted to get these images out really fast, like because my redesign videos were multiple designs in one video, so I wanted to get this done quick. I didn't want to waste any time. So that's why I just did a colored sketch rather than like taking the time to really line and color it in properly. I promise that I take it a lot more seriously when I'm drawing it like much more neater for like just one piece pictures. So not One Piece the anime, and I'm not doing redesigns for that because I don't watch it and I hate the art style. Like, I'm sorry if you like it, and I understand that people do like the quirky look to it, but I don't like that art. It's just so bad looking to me. I like, no offense to anyone who likes it, no disrespect if you love the anime, the manga, it's just not for me. I like went off on a tangent. But yeah, like I said, when I started coloring, when I started shading, I kind of just threw out the idea of doing like a copy, a mimicry of the original art style. Like, I really wanted to give her like the face to look like it's from My Hero Academia, so I didn't give her like the ginormous eyes that I'm pretty known for. But once I got to the coloring stage, I was like kind of over it. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I really just wanted to do it my own way. Once I started coloring, it's a lot more fun for me. And plus, like, the manga style coloring is so hard to do. It's so time consuming. Like I said, I did one for one of my OCs. I still haven't finished it to this day just because coloring in like a manga style takes forever. And doing the anime style is like cel shaded, so it took quite a bit of time. It would have taken like a lot of time to do a manga style, and then the cel shaded style of the anime, I feel like it wasn't enough. Like, I could do much more to it. It just feels like it's not done. It does look done, but it's like I could do more for this, you know? I basically just blended my own style with the existing style, and I do think my coloring style looks nice with the smaller irises, but to be fair, I do have OCs with like smaller irises too. Oh, and here is a good tip. For like the little bean things on her hands, I use the edge pen tool. But sometimes I use the edge pen for things like shoelaces or writing out text by hand, like in my thumbnails where I wrote part 3, I wrote that by hand. The edge pen automatically adds an edge, like an outline to whatever you're writing. So it's a really good tool for like small details like that. Like I said, I use it for shoelaces or like lacing on like a corset or something like that. And I feel like it's a good shortcut because like when you're doing laces and like really small lines like that, getting the line art and then coloring it is like kind of, you gotta wiggle in between those small spaces. So using an edge pen's a pretty good compromise, or like a good trick up your sleeve to do that. So that's one of my tips right here. And I know a lot of people really like how I do like sparkles and like gemstones. I might do like tips and tricks on how to do like stones and like diamonds in the future. It's like honestly pretty simple once you get it. Like once you go right in, it's not that difficult. Actually find that round gems are pretty easy. Like you just add in the shading layer, and then you add in like a highlight on top, more highlights, because you know gemstones are clear, so you're gonna want to make them like kind of translucent so you can see like the you'll be able to see like the shading and the highlights and stuff. And I added sparkles at like the last minute just to give it some oomph, you know, sparkles. And I love my sparkles. I just love my sparkles. I'm always adding the sparkles. That's like the Pyeon way. And once I got into the hair, like I know I did like a tutorial for really fancy hair and stuff. I did a much more simpler look because like half of her head is covered with the helmet, and I just wanted to like make the shimmers, the shines a lot more simplified. And what I did with the helmet, like you could probably see, is like I took inspiration from it because I really like how it looks, but I also wanted it to be more magical girl, so I replaced like the pink like antenna looking things with ribbons. There's no good reason for that, I just thought it looked cute. And I didn't forget she was wearing a helmet, so I went up on top of all the layers. Like I had a separate layer specially dedicated just for this mask, and what I do for this is I filled it with a pink tint and lowered the opacity. I had to move things around and stuff, but I put like a pink tint, lower the opacity, and then add a little bit of white highlighting to it just to make it look nice. And that's what I do for like any kind of visor, glasses, and things like that. And we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll definitely be doing more like Magical Girl Hero Academia videos in the future. I guess you could call this Maho Hero Academia, or My Magical Girl Academia. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you guys stay safe, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you comment with your suggestions for more videos, more characters. If you want to see that style imitation video, let me know, because I do really want to do it, but I don't know how people will feel about that. And thank you guys so much for 10K subscribers now. I'm gonna do something big for it, but I'm not really sure what. So like, leave a suggestion for what you would like to see for the 10K celebration. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Love you. Mwah.